Alright, what is up my friends? Welcome to the Monday video here on CoolStuffInc.com. More Kamigawa Neon Dynasty Standard here. And another one of my brews here. Another update to one of my 10 new brews decks. So I have a Kami War deck, that was super cool. And this is one that I liked a lot actually. It's my kind of deck. It's a very, very synergy-based aggressive deck based around the Modify mechanic and Kodama of the West Tree. The mana, Reach, Legendary Spirit. Modify creatures you control trample. Just to be clear, modify creatures are creatures that are equipped, have an aura attached to them, or have counters on them. Trample part's cool, but the most important part here is whenever a modified creature you control deals combat damage to a player, search your library for a basic land card and put it on the battlefield tapped and then shuffle. So, potential for a lot of lands to pop out really, really fast. Now, this is powerful for a lot of reasons, but kind of a hard card to use because you want to get a lot of cheap modified creatures in play to trigger it. But then once you've triggered it, you want to have stuff to do with your mana also. So this deck's trying to go kind of small and big at the same time. So you can see here, obviously, an absolute bajillion one mana plays here. I do love one mana spells. And we have a whopping, 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, a whopping 13 one-drops, all pertaining to +1/+1 counters. Shambler is obviously a great lure for this deck. Hand gets counters super easily. Hopefully she kills enchantments. Apprentice is a cool Artbound worker. You get the idea, right? So you get a bunch of small creatures with counters on them. Fire off the Kodama, get a couple lands in play, and start to go nuts. So what are we using the mana for? Two big things. One is Felidar Retreat. And often a card seen in ramp decks here. And it's a combination of both a crusade for your entire team, to plus the team, as well as a kind of an engine later on in the game where you can keep getting more 2/2 cat tokens. Bonkers with Kodama. Bonkers. Because every creature you make that has a counter on it is now modified. So you can make a bunch of 2/2s, modify them, get a bunch of lands, make a bunch of 2/2. You get the idea. You get the idea. So repeat ad nauseum. So we're fueling Felidar Retreat. We're also fueling a lot of really cool stuff to do in our lands. We have 4 creature lands here in Lair of the Hydra and Cave of the Frost Dragon. So obviously expensive to activate, but with extra lands, we're doing great. We also have an Eiganjo and a Boseiju for a little extra spells. And then Emeria's Call. It's just a painful plane sometimes. And then if you get the land stuff going, it's a huge op-in card making angels. So that's really cool. Other mana sink here is Ranger class. Obviously a really cool one that's pretty cool. And our guiding voice, our learn board here, Mascot Exhibition and Friends can be a little bit of a sink as well. So we're a very cheap card, very cheap deck with a lot of low curve stuff happening, a lot of aggression, counters flying everywhere, attacking. But can also do big stuff too, which is pretty fun, honestly. It's pretty fun to have a deck that can kind of play both sides of the ball like that. So, a couple of Brutal Cathars for removal, a couple of Inscriptions for removal. Luminarch's too good not to play, and I get the idea. So, Sideboard's got, of course, the lesson board for the lesson cards, which is pretty sweet. And we get a little extra help against artifacts and enchantments, a little bit of removal, a couple Snakeskin Veils for the control decks, a couple more removal spells, and Yasharn for sacrificey decks. So, deck seems super fun, and we're going to jump right into the games. First, a quick word from our sponsor, CoolStuffInc.com.
Cool Stuff Inc. is proud to sponsor Jim Davis. We offer great deals on card games, tabletop RPGs, board games, and more. Get a free token featuring Jim Davis and take 5% off your next order if you use the code JIM5 at checkout. CoolStuffInc.com. Cool stuff in stock.
All right, round 1. Here we go. Mod Squad on the play. Love winning die rolls. And it's good. We can keep this. We can keep this. Luminarch Aspirant, Ranger class, decent mana. A little lower on the cheap spells, honestly, but hopefully it's just pretty awesome. We saw a deck last week I played on CoolStuffInc.com. Was the not my deck. It was a Naya Enchantress deck, based off decks I've seen. Obviously, pretty common thing happening now, and a lot of artifacts and enchantments happening. So having hopeful initiative here is pretty sweet. So fire up the Aspirant. We're going to go, it's funny, we kind of want to make the Aspirant bigger so we can train this later. But also I'm going to counter some We're going to pop this in attack. So, fire it up, say go. It's going to be pretty hard to train this regards. If we put the counter here, and the counter here again, we can train. But now we've wasted some stuff. If they kill us, it's awkward. So, right, so they're likely to Vanishing Verse the thing, so we get to get some value here anyway. Draw another land, which is pretty fine. Not ideal, but fine. Of course, the Felidar Retreat is looming, waiting in the wings. We got Retreat lined up. We've got Ranger class activations line up. Inscription's pretty cool too. Persistent Specimen. Okay. Cool. Guiding Voice. Interesting. So Vanishing Verse on Felidar Retreat would really suck, honestly. But I think we're just going to start there. We're just going to play the Felidar Retreat. Let's just bash. If we activate the Ranger class, we still can't train the thingy because of how triggers work. So we could Guiding Voice here and then train this. But if they kill us in response, it's pretty bad also. So I'm just going to attack. We have good attacks here. Never should get frisky. Attack, see what's up. Could be a Deadly Dispute or something like that. Nope. Okay. Yeah, we're going to go for the Felidar Retreat. And they have Vanishing Verse, so we'll be sad about it. Simple as that. Could always Guiding Voice for Sciences, too. Get a land. No, nothing. All right, cool. Cool with me. Cool with me. Pathway. Edgar Charmed Drew. Okay. Attack for 1, too. I like that. Draw land. We did draw land. So now we can actually Guiding Voice. We can exile this and give them a 3-2. Or I could actually just fight it. +1+1, +2+2. Yeah, we can just fight the Edgar. We don't really want to kill the Edgar, though, because obviously it makes a never-ending parade of blockers. I think we're just going to exile it and give them... What do I have in our wish board? Let's take a look. Just to be clear, we've got Anatomy. Yeah, we have Reduced to Memory. Which is not ideal, but fine. A lot of options here. I think we're going to go wide with Retreat. So play land. Make a token. Just need to be aware of the Meat of Massacre also, but... Alright, we're going to Guiding Voice. We voice onto the 2-2. Go get our Reduced to Memory. We can cast it. Exile this. We can attack now with both of these. Train. They can trade the 3-2 for the 3-3. I think that's fine. Also, training up here is pretty big, because now Meat of Massacre is going to be much harder to kill this at 4 toughness, so offer the trade. Not the best exchange ever, but we have to get rid of Edgar permanently, which is pretty important, so... Now we're in that spot where lands or spells are pretty good for us. We have a fully kicked Inscription. That's a good card. That's a really good card. Alright, so we're going to sack the Specimen. We'll sacrifice the 2-2. We get Inscription and fight this next turn, which is cool. Draw Guiding Voice. Okay. Full kick Inscription seems fine to me. Definitely need to kill this. We could just use the fight Guiding Voice and play like Sciences or something like that, but honestly I don't hate that. Because we don't really need a life. Putting the counters in this is pretty sweet. But we can go Voice, Sciences, Inscription. We can't pump this too, though. I'll just kick this thing. I'm sorry, it's too green. Never mind. Can't do that. All right, so we're going to put a counter here. We're going to go get Environmental Sciences. We're going to cast Sciences. Get ourselves a Forest. We're going to play it. Make it 2-2. Fight. Right, yeah. Backside is Death Touch. That's embarrassing. And get it for 4, and now they're at 5. And now we have Ranger class. This is kind of what we were saying about our mana sinks, right? So you have Ranger class is a mana sink, Frost Dragon's a mana sink. Even just double activating Ranger class this turn isn't too bad. Hopefully this gets way out of the range of Meat of Massacre, which is pretty good. Blood of a Snow could be awkward, but is it Luminarch Aspirant? I don't think you want to play this. I think you want to just hold on to it. So we're just going to fire up the Ranger class. We're going to move into combat, see what's up. They have Hive of the Frost Tyrant or Hive of the Eye Tyrant on defense if they want it. I'm okay with that, I think. Move to combat, attack both. Put the counter on this. They want to trade the land for the creature. I think I'm fine with that. Also means they would go to 1. They're going for it. All right, sure. So, they're going to be at 1 life. I'm going to have a huge creature in play. I'm going to have a Ranger class on Chapter 3. And a Luminarch in my hand as well. So top card's a land. Which honestly is fine. Once this card is in play, a land or a spell is fine. Land or a spell is fine. A lot of pathways. Only 3 snowlands for for Blood of the Snow if they have it. And they have Blood of the Snow, they just don't have this thing anyway, so. That's insane against us. But they're still dead, actually. Okay, never mind. That was really, really good against us, but just not good enough, thankfully. That's an unreal card against us. Super awesome new card. One of the benefits of playing around sweepers is if you can kind of go wide with different permanent types. You have an enchantment in play and a creature in play. But that kills all of them. That does kill all of them. So, going into game 2 here. And might be interested in Yasharn. Because they probably have sacrificey stuff. Things like Deadly Dispute and Friends. I would say that these Brutal Cathars aren't necessary. The inscriptions too, honestly. Just like try and play without that. Yasharns. No more Snakeskin Veils. And they probably have mass removal also. So not like super huge on it. Honestly, the Initiate seems pretty good. Maybe bring an Initiate and bring in a third Snakeskin Veil. I kind of like that. We'll just go around Edgar if it shows up again. It's a weird sword. Alright. Good hand. Initiate, Aspirant, Kodama. Warlock class. Okay. Swarm Shambler is also nice. We're going to start on Shambler, actually. Super nice one here. Obviously, if they kill it with targeted kill spell, we get a token. Kind of a cool lord for +1/+1 counters, honestly. They have their own Luminarch Aspirant. Interesting. I did not see that one coming. Alright, well, we're going to play an Aspirant of our own. And I'm going to offer a trade here. See what they think. I kind of don't want to block, but I don't think they want to block either. It's kind of like a win-win for both of us, you know? Now we have Kodama next turn if we want it. We're not sure if we're there yet on Kodama. Banishing first the Aspirant, sure. And they're probably going to attack here, so we take Kodama. We take Kodama for 1 land here. No. Going to be very defensive. Very interesting. That being the case, I think it's just Guiding Voice, Hopeful Initiate. Pump this thing up. Where's the Guiding Voice go, though? I'm not sure. +1/+1 counter. It's 3. It's going to be a 4/4 on defense. It's pretty good. I think on the Initiate, put this here. And I mean, reducing a Aspirant to memory is not really great. Conjuration is kind of fine. Science is kind of not great right now. Anatomy is pretty good too. That's 3. Maybe Yasharn next turn also as like a backup plan. We're going to take the reduced memory and put it into our hand. And then I'm just going to say go here. Pump Shambler up on the end step. Luminarch Aspirant growing each turn. Level up Warlock class. Look at some cards. They're going to bin a Specimen and a Rite of Oblivion. Okay. This is where our Yasharn's going to come into play. So they can't sacrifice things. Kind of cool. Alright, so Yasharn, Implacable Earth. Get one of each of these lands. And they can't pay additional costs that require sacrificing non-land permanents. No tax, say go. They're going to play Henrika Dominathi. Again, very good here, but honestly, just going to draw a card. Until they're sacrificing stuff, it's not too bad. We draw another land. I mean, now we can, like... Wish we could cast Reduce and Kodama in the same turn. We kind of got to kill this. If we kill the Aspirant, we can smash for a bajillion. It's a lot of damage. They have level 3-2 though. That's not super great. Just Memory is not like the best card ever. That's for sure. I'd be trading Shambler for a 3-2. Is that worth it? It's not great. They can return this also and then make us bolt sack a creature, which is pretty gross too. Kind of think we just have to kill this and say go. Feels bad, but feels pretty bad. Yeah, each player sacrifices a creature is not paying a cost, so its sacrifice still works. Dubs Field of Ruin. Sorin the Mirthless. That's fun.
Violence is necessary.
Big flyer. Fire up Aspirant.
You fight.
Going big on the Aspirant, sure. Definitely a little more creature than I thought they were going to be. Pump that up. We drop Boseiju, who endures. Okay. Not quite there on Emeria's Call. Not quite there on Kodama. Aspirant's kind of an issue. Yeah, I mean, we just play Kodama and say go, I guess. We're not getting through this Aspirant at the moment. We can guess Emeria's Call next turn, which is a pretty big boom. It's a pretty big boom. Sorin pips the top card. Right, Oblivion. Can't cast it with the Orient. Yasharn and Blood.
Not for the weak.
Specimen. Can't cast it, my friend. Yasharn, Implacable Earth, the big pig. The biggest of pigs. I think they're figuring it out. Yes, no, maybe so. Definitely in a bit of trouble here, honestly. We just don't have a lot going on. We just have a lot of lands. Didn't really have any big land payoffs. And this Aspirant on turn 2 just was a kind of a surprise, honestly. Didn't expect there to be this many creatures hanging out. We got a Vanishing versus my Kodama. Kind of sucks, but sure. I think we're going to a game 3 here, folks. Basically all in on these angels. Alright. Alright, here we go. So, play land, play Emeria's Call. Now we have a bunch of indestructible creatures. We can just smash. They're at 17. Maybe we should try and kill Sorin. We get to learn here also. I guess we actually attack with 2 things. Let's send the little guy at them. Nah, because they just block with both. Yeah, attack with all 3. It's a pretty big investment to kill the Sorin, but you know, whatever. Also kind of cool here is that our stuff is indestructible till next turn, so they have Blood on the Snow, they can't kill my stuff. But we're definitely behind here. We're definitely behind. Alright, gonna keep the Sorin. Gonna sacrifice 2 things to keep Sorin alive. I don't mind that. I don't mind that. Dubs Angels. Nisha can kill things with the ability, but nothing really to kill yet that's worth killing. Warlock class, nothing much. A 3rd Field of Ruin. Jeez. That's a lot of Field of Ruins. I can't sacrifice that one. Lands are fine. Lands are fine. Add a counter. Staying on the Aspirant. Now it's going to be an 8-8. If they put counter on the Vampire, I'd be in big trouble here, honestly. I think the 4-5 lifelink Vampire would have been huge. I'm going to block. I'm going to block. See what's up. I think that was just a mistake. Oh my god. Alright. Nope, wasn't a mistake. We're just dead. Alright, yeah, tough game. Tough game. That Luminarch Aspirant just like held the entire 4th the entire game, which weren't really ready for it. So we draw Kodama.
I bring my own.
We have no more attack. I should go next game. I don't really think I want any removal. Because still, like, Cathar and Skyclave just aren't great against them. They have so much removal. And I don't want, like, Portable Hole. I guess Inscription's fine. So maybe we want Inscription over, like, let me shave, like, a Snakeskin Veil. Bring in 2 Inscriptions and cut, like, maybe one of our, like, crappiest creatures. That's fine. I'm down with that. Inscription also has play against Meadow Massacre. They go to Meadow, you can pump a creature. It's pretty sweet. So, there's a few ways to kill things. I don't want the creatures, though, because those are so easily dispatched. They're also on the play now, too, so I don't think Luminarch's going to get us. Oh, this hand's so close to being good. Make a Kodama into a land. This hand's amazing, but we got a mulligan in his hand, unfortunately. Better. It's better. Gonna keep this. Gonna ship the retreat. Give Shambler into Aspirant. Pretty good draw. Retreat. We're just low. We're on the play with a mulligan. Low resource game. Don't risk that one being bad. So fire this. Fire this. I'm gonna put the counter on the Aspirant to protect it from the removal spell. Attack for 1. Missed out on 1 point of damage here, but now if they want a Vanishing Verse, I get a token, which is cool. So get that going for us. They have their own Aspirant, but now we're on the play. We have Inscription also, so Maria's call. Okay, yeah, we're just gonna kill this. So Enter Tapped. Maybe I should grow on this, but do full control. Counter here. Fight. There you go. Alright, so get in for 4. Yasharn next turn, pretty good on the play. Also pump to size up at a Massacre range, and the 4/4 is pretty good too. Field of Ruin. Warlock class. Activate. You love seeing a card draw a spell when your opponent's behind. Love to see it. Love to see it. Alright, they've been Blood on the Snow and Field of Ruin. You draw Homestead Courage. It's kind of cool, but you're definitely going to play the Yasharn here. Play Yasharn. Get some lands. It's like not a bad card, you know. Counter on Aspirant. Attack. Just what Meadow Massacre kills this, so it's going to go big on these 2 things. We got Homestead Courage also. I think we're in for a big attack this turn. There's Enrique Dominathi. They're probably going to flip it over into a Death Toucher, which is kind of annoying. Sure. We draw Guiding Voice, though, and that's actually pretty good. So we're going to Guiding Voice here. We're going to reduce the memory again. A lot of reduce the memories here. And then we're going to play Forest. Nope, don't tap like that. Don't tap like... Oh, shit, I played the wrong land. Whatever. I screwed up. Alright, yeah, I wanted to cast Courage and reduce. I just played the wrong land. Okay, that's fine. So, we'll reduce this. Move to combat. We're going to put a counter on the Yasharn and get him for a bunch and just pump Shambler. I don't want to trade here, so counter here. Attack with this. Nope, attack with this. Just going to add the counter here now. So yeah, a little oopsie there. We had close to lethal there on the attack, but I think we're still in really good shape here. Unless they have like land Doomscar, which would suck. But what are you gonna do? Would have been bad. Would have been bad anyway. They would have been in the bit of 2 or something like that. No creature lands for us, so sweet. So not too bad. Opponent's playing a lot of sweepers, a lot of removal spells, and we're still able to kind of do our thing. That's the fear with a deck like this, is that your opponent's gonna have a lot of removal spells to kind of break apart what you're doing. So 1-0, we'll take it. Round 2. Mod Squad on the play. I mean, 2 of our lands are sweet, but no, we got no beef here. All filler, no killer. We're gonna mulligan to a much better hand. Sure, keep this. We're gonna dump. I think a land. Here. Honestly, like we should dump the Boseiju And we just go like turn 1 Monk, turn 2 Apprentice Hopeful, attack for 2, turn 3 Ranger class. Just put it all out there. Put it all out there. Keep this. Dump that. And let's go. Monk of the open hand. Flurry of blows. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Arctic tree line. We draw land. Sure. Alright, so initiate, apprentice, trigger, attack. Pretty nice little aggro start here, I'm not gonna lie. Plains. Not snow covered, but sure. Innkeeper, sure. Farmland. Alright, this is pretty sweet. So we're gonna Guiding Voice on the apprentice. We're gonna get probably Anatomy, I think. Play land, play Ranger class, pump up the Monk. Attack for a whopping 7 on turn 3. We take that. We take those. We take those. Mission's now ready to go to kill stuff, which is cool. Mission can remove counters from anything. So among all the creatures you control, so whatever way you want. Whatever way you want. They have a Seeker's Chariot here. I think we're in fine shape. They have Core Celebrant, so a lot of life gain stuff happening. That's fine. We can live with that. We can live with that. Draw a Lair of the Hydra. So we can Anatomy, or we can pump Ranger class. We're going to Anatomy here. It's more mana efficient. So we're going to Anatomy on the Apprentice. Attack with everything. They can double block the Wolf if they want to. But I don't think I care because we get in for 10. So maybe leave the Wolf home actually. Just do this. Yeah, I'll just do this. So nothing's vulnerable. No way to have any supers or anything like that. So it's just like, I think it's just a free block on the Wolf otherwise. So sure, yeah, they're not interested in chump blocking or anything like that. So play this, they go. Would have gotten in for a little more damage, but I think having the creature of his turn is much better. And now we have a Ranger class activation. Book of Exalted Deeds. Okay. They gain 3 or more life. They can make an Angel. So big turn here. Can they gain 3 or more life? They can. No, they can't. They're 1 short. But they will have a large Moon Dancer. So Moon Dancer's going to get big pretty quick here. And now it's our job to go around it. Alright, big turn. We draw Felidar Retreat. Not good at the moment. Not good at the moment. Fire up Ranger class, and this is going to be an attack all. Force some blocks. Yeah. Got a train here too, so I mean, clearly the 4s are coming in. We're going to put the counter on the Monk, I think. So these are all 4s. This forces some chump blocks. I think the Wolf stays home again. Because they're gotta, if they don't want to block with the Moon Dancer, they have to lose both of these and take 4. This is just a free block anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna start with this. So do this. Put the counter on the Monk. Train thing. Now I have 3 4-power creatures. And if the Moon Dancer wants to block, it will die. If they want to double chump, they go to 4 and have no more good life gain thingies. So just gonna block the Monk. All right, so they're saying they might have more Moon Dancer effects. Sure. All right, they go to. Oh, they just die. It's interesting block. Interesting block. I did not consider the fact that they would leave themselves dead there. So definitely want some removal spells against them. They're a creature deck for sure. So Skyclave, Portable Hole, and then we're gonna be cutting. Then we can shave a Felidar Retreat because they're a little. I think we save these Snakeskin Veils also. And maybe shave. I'm going to go to 2 retreats, I think. It's not going to be super easy to get Kodama going against them. And I think we want to go a little lower because their late game's probably better than ours. So think like this. So we have 8 total kill spells, 4 creatures that kill things, 2 portable holes, and 2 fight spells. Which is pretty good. I guess I can pop the deck open. Alright, so Hand is fine. Obviously lacking green. We have a creature removal spell, and he lands another removal spell. I'm going to keep this. It's not a great hand, but 2 removal spells is pretty important. So, alright, that's not a green source, but it is a good creature, so... There's your Innkeeper. Draw an Inscription. This might be a short game, folks. Might be a short game. I'm gonna just portable hold the Innkeeper. I know it feels bad, but it's one of their main. They're one of their main synergy pieces. So attack for 1 and say go, and just beg to draw land next turn, please, pretty please. Part of why I'm okay doing this because I have a Skyclave also. So Righteous Valkyrie. Did not draw a land. Yay. I think we're going to game 3, folks. I think we're going to game 3. In for 2. Well, there's our land. I don't think they have company up. Unless I drawn the Historic Cube by accident. So let's attack for 1. It's a painful land, but it's only a white land, but kind of like the Wandering Emperor, I guess, something, but that would suck. Revitalize. Alright. I'll lose 3 life. Play Skyclave. Nug this Valkyrie. Not sure why they wouldn't main phase that. You know, looking for a 2-drop to play, but sure. Angel of Destiny. 2/6 double strike. That is a fairly large creature. Crap. We can attack here. We just courage both. Oh, I'm sorry, it's double strike. Never mind. Yeah, I don't know how to get through here. That's a big booty. Yeah, I guess we're just gonna say go. Like, I guess I just courage of one on each. For now, just to like put the counters on them. So if I draw a land for Kodama, I could like do that, I guess. But I just want to like spend the mana. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, you and that player each gain that much life. Then for end step, if you have at least 15 more life in your starting total, each player they attacked this turn loses the game. Okay. So, a number of hoops to jump through here, but, you know, hopefully they can't jump through those hoops. We'll Angel attack. Angel attacks to gain them 6 life, but I get back. Oh my god. That's a card. Now we're dead. Now we're dead. They have successfully gotten their stuff online. I still only have 3 lands in play. Yeah, we're going to nice game here. Skyclave Apparition cannot deal with either one of these creatures. They are big. They are big. All right, on the play for game 3. Looking for a better draw this game. It's okay. Not worried. Not worried. Just looking for a better draw. That hand was super awkward. That hand was super awkward. All right, game 3 on the play. On the play. Hand's good. A little slower than I would like, but good. You know, want more 1-drops usually, but Monk into Luminarch's fine enough. Plus, that Brutal Cathar is pretty important too. And it's a pretty cool Brutal Cathar deck because our curve is so low, it's very easy to flip it back. So, Cleric class. Okay. Guiding Voice, speaking of cards that flip it. I'm just going to Aspirant here. Like to draw land. Like to draw land. There we go. Can definitely Guiding Voice if we have to for Sciences. Alright, that's kind of a miss, but yeah, I mean Guiding Voice for Sciences. Next turn can be Sciences. I mean, the thing is, Portable Hole's not gonna work because they just like don't have any 2-drops, obviously. Yeah, just Guiding Voice for Sciences, I guess. It kind of sucks, but so get Sciences. Counter here, attack. Still a pretty good start. all things considered. You know, they go land like Valkyrie here. It's pretty bad for us. We can still attack for 4. Also just draw land. That'd be sweet. Alright, so that's a land. That is a land. So we're going to just Brutal Cathar now. Pop that one. We're going to go here on Aspirant. Attack. This way, if they play a 2-4, I can pump both these next turn with 2 spells and a pump. I think their hand was a little too slow this game. Cleric last turn 1 doesn't really do much. Didn't do anything on turn 2. And we answer the turn 3 play, which went 1, 2, 3. We're Celebrant, and I think that's the game, folks. I think that's the game. Ranger class. So we go Sciences. We go Forest Ranger class. Pump, pump, attack. And we're going to spread out the, spread the love here. Actually, no, I'm sorry. We want to go here, because they can't block either 4. It says them taking 8. Unless they got some sneaky Wrath in their deck, I think we're good to go. I haven't really gotten to do our thing yet. We've been stumbling on lands a little too much. Stumbling on lands a little too much, but obviously pretty good here. Every trigger is now 2 life because of the Cleric class, so I could, in theory, pop off this turn, like maybe, but wouldn't really count on it, you know? Valkyrie's good. Is it good enough is the question. I don't think so. Play land. Emeria's Call. So we can double spell again. So we go... No, I don't like that. Sure. Take 3. Play Ranger class. Sure. So yeah, just good draw, honestly. They just didn't really have a great draw. We'll take it. 2-0. Alright, round 3. Keep on rolling. Mod Squad. I want to get a really good Kodama game in here, please. I would like that. That'd be sweet. Only Kodama, we only have 1 land. We're going to mulligan. Hands, again, super close. 2 lands. If this Kodama's a land, easy keep. Great hand. We have 1 drop, double pump, Kodama, but we got to mulligan this one. You're killing me here. Alright, keep this, dump the retreat. Alright. Oh no. It's like a anti-creature block deck too. Alright, we're gonna play this tapped. So I'm gonna double spell next turn. This is bad. This is bad. On the mulligan. These black decks are notoriously good against creature decks. And we have a pretty stinky hand on the draw here. Yeah, we're in trouble. We're in trouble. For the monks, they go. They have a way to sack this and kill this. Just devastating. Just never getting through. No blocks. Land summoning. Alright, I thought that wasn't that bad, I guess. Lair of Hydra. No, why are you like this? Alright, play Aspirant. Play Hydra. Pump monks, they go. Please attack with everything. No. 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 Alright. No blocks. I mean... Alright. Like... Kodama counter on Aspirant attack with everything. Could nail us a few triggers here. Vanishing versus Kodama would be terrible, I guess, but what am I going to do? You know, like we're on the back foot here on the mulligans, so we're just going to do our thing. Play Kodama. Move to combat. Put a counter here. Oh, I'm so bad. I didn't put the creature before combat. Pump these things up. That was really, really bad. Yeah, sure. I was stupid. Oopsie. Oopsie. I was thinking so much about this Aspirant. Yeah, so I missed 2 points of damage. That's fun. Alright, so triggers. Pump, pump. Gain, gain. We get a forest. We get a plains. It's on green. Listen, You make a mistake, you gotta fess up to it, you know? You can't be afraid to show that you made a mistake. Whatever. Land Meat Hook Massacre here is devastating, but what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? What are we gonna do, you know? We got a Lair of a Hydra. We got some lands in play. Oh. Okay. That's pretty awesome for us. So now I get to just Brutal Cathar, the Dawn Sky, attack with everything. And their blocks aren't... They're okay, but they're not... They can, like, double block a monk and kill this thing post-combat, but I got more triggers, too. Alright, sure. Do I fire up the Hydra also, I guess? Probably, right? We're going to go Brutal Cathar. We are certainly putting ourselves in for a Meat Hook Massacre blowout here. Because now they massacre, they get this thing back, too. But make us 2-2. So X is 2. And just jam. Here we are. Come and get me. More lands we pull out of our deck, more spells we draw. It's cool. Double block Kodama, sure. So we deal 9 here, and we get double. Oh, they just punted actually. They just punted big time. So here's what you do here. Here's the trick. You block with both. You deal all the damage to the Professor and leave a Shambling Ghast alive. And now this thing's gonna live. Get more triggers. They don't get treasure if they want it. So we get trigger here, trigger here, trigger here. Then we got a lot of mana for our Lair of a Hydra too. They aren't playing... I guess they could be playing Blood of the Snow, but they're probably not. Massacre's still brutal, but... Spider Queen. Okay. Pretty good. And Field of Ruin. Ranger class. Well, there's your mana sink, folks. There's your mana sink. Let's bump it up. Ranger class. Ranger class. Ranger class. Top card is a land. Okay, so now you get to attack with something, and they'll be able to put do the things to it. Send in both monks at Lolith, and their blocks are good. They get to kill everything. Yeah, I send in one monk. I guess I can't kill everything, but. I go like this. I have a 4/4 and a 3/3. They put both. Whatever. Just do it. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? You know. They have 2 cards left. Got to apply some pressure here. I think. I can't want them undamaged with drawing cards. And we do have Ranger class with 1,000 mana in play. Our deck is 26% lands. So block 2 spiders, and this is fine. So, kill those. Monk lives. They're going to probably make a treasure. Oh, don't try and kill that. Come on. It's an onboard trick. What are you doing? Alright, so. Now, Lolith is back on 4. Spiders. They have field for my Lair of a Hydra. It's kind of annoying. We're really walking the line here with this dragon under Brutal Cathar. If they ever kill this thing, we're in big trouble. Dispute, sack one of those. Alright.
My will cannot be denied.
Oh, they found it. They found it. We got some work to do. Top card's a land.
Exchange for loyalty.
Why is our top card always a land? Alright. We've got what here? 4, 8, 9. 9/9 Lair. Attack Lolith. Oh, it's 10/10 actually. 10/10 Lair, attack Lolith. They're in a block. Alright. Take a look at their top 7 cards, put some stuff in. So we'll see what they get. See what they get. Triggers, triggers, triggers.
I will cull the
put in a Sorin the Mirthless. It's pretty
Consider
good.
yourself
It's pretty good.
fortunate our motives align.
What? Pathway. Little Loki action.
Calls for annihilation.
Blood for knowledge. A fair trade.
Yep. Alright. Well, that can't exile my Ranger class. They actually just hit my... Alright, I mean, they exiled my land off the top. I still drew another land, but... Sucks. Alright, I guess we're going to fire up the Lair and just attack one of these 1,000 Planeswalkers. 3, 6, 7, 8. Attack. This. They're blocking it. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what we attack, honestly. And then we're going to hold the Cave of the Frost Dragon for a Felidar Retreat activation. So the ideal scenario is you go, like, draw Felidar. I guess they're going to, like, Tibble us again, right? Sure. Yeah, the ideal scenario is you draw Felidar, and... Yeah, they're going to do this. So, I'll play this, whatever. You draw Felidar, go creature, land, but they're just going to have top plus again, so... Top card of their library. Somewhat insurmountable board position here, but...
To know my secrets. Very well.
Goodbye, Felidar Retreat. Top card is Ranger class. Alright. Our deck isn't, like, insanely creature dense, so, like, there are a number of misses, for sure, but... I mean, they're just going to play my own Felidar Retreat and I'm just going to concede this game. All right, actually, maybe you pop. I mean, you can't even win this game. There's no way you can ever win this game. What's going on? Stop, give me priority. I don't want a priority. I'm done this game. He just, like, draw a card, play Felidar, play a land, make a token, yada, 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 draw a card. Like, even if we played every creature in our deck next turn, I don't think it matters. You upfield the road, mate? Sure. I don't have anything left, right? Oh, I do. Alright, now we're 19% draw land. We have a creature on top. Still think they should just play this Felidar Retreat. Looks pretty spicy. Looks pretty spicy. Alright.
My hatred lives.
Top cards, Homestead Courage. Alright, sure. That's fine. That's fine. It's a nasty Meat Oak Massacre. It's a nasty Meat Oak Massacre. I mean, we mulliganed that game, like, and they had a really good draw. So we were in that game for a little bit. But, alright, so we're going to cut the inscriptions because they're actually a creatureless deck for the most part. Bring in the Yasharns. Snakeskin Veil is fine. Cut the Cathars. Maybe I still want these inscriptions. Sure. Let's try this. Let's try this. I got lost in thought there. Alright. Try things better here on the play for game 2. Oh, no. Lands are killing us. Just killing us. We had a green Lamb's hand's great. Shambler on 1, Guiding Voice Shambler on 2, Emeria on 3, Kodama on 3, but got him all over again. Yeah, this is the reason why we're only playing 2 farmlands, because they're kind of awkward, but we're going to keep this. Ship the Inscription of Abundance. We're going to play the land tapped. If we draw a land, this is wrong. We don't draw a land, it's right, but we're not super likely to draw a land in one draw step, so... Just guarantee our Ranger class on 2, I think. We'll see what we draw. Initiate? Yeah. Just gonna guarantee Ranger class. Getting Aspirant going is somewhat appealing, but they just like Vanishing Verse it. I guess we get the Aspirant going. Maybe, and then maybe they'll screw up when they walk in Snakeskin Veil. Sure. Alright, so go. Wanna draw land. Wanna draw land. Black, black. Go. Felidar Retreat. Okay. Now I'm kind of inclined to want to leave up my Snakeskin Veil. Attack step. Attack. Play hopeful initiate, so go. Now we've got 6 power coming in next turn. That's a lot. It's a lot of power. Pretty good card, but we're overpowering it right now for sure. Monk of the Open Hand. Tilt. Tilt, tilt, tilt. Alright. We're gonna jam. Counter here. Attack train. We're just gonna play with stuff. Meat of Massacre for 2 would be annoying, but we're pretty past it at this point. They're gonna chump. I'm gonna take the 1 turn, just go wide here. Play Monk, play Apprentice. So Massacre can't kill these 2, and this would move a counter anyway. If they kill the Luminarch with a spot removal spell, it's a bunch of attackers anyway. Snakeskin Veil for next turn, hopefully. Definitely some awkward hands, to say the least, but... Land number 4. Wow. Pass him a turn. Snakeskin Veil me, please. Put a counter on the Apprentice. Attack with everything. Get the Snakeskin Veil in here. It's going to feel pretty good. Maybe yes, maybe no. Jump. That's priority. Dispute. Sure. I mean, they got a lot of cards. They got a lot of cards. They're at 8. Yes, they go. Don't have blood in this now. So, Massacre X is 4. So, Snake's going to be able to save our Luminarch Aspirant. And they're almost dead. Almost dead. Oh, they're going to get a token too. That sucks. Seven. Oh my god. Alright. Monk, Shambler. Gonna have a Luminarch counter on the Shambler, attack for 7. They're just gonna block, so there's no point in putting a counter on the Aspirant. Pretty bad shape. Just two kind of subpar hands against the full-on anti-creature deck. Fortunately. Land 6. Pretty all in here. I mean, we've been playing on 2 lands the entire game. You know, we've been playing Magic, and they cast a big Meat of Massacre too. Their hand was pretty good. Like, they started off slow, but yeah, this card's pretty good in this deck. Rite of Oblivion. Yeah, it sucks. Alright, here we come. I'm ready to get hooked next turn. Can't play around it, so just gonna try and present lethal. They have a removal spell and a creature land to get through, so they have meet if we lose. It's an important thing when you're playing an aggro deck. Sometimes you gotta just say, have it. Because you have no other way to win. Can't give them more time. And they have it sometimes, but if they're going to have it, you know, 70% of the time, 30% they don't have it, you know? So, yeah, we're dead. Can't even target the worst stuff. Oh, man. All right, so that's the game. All right, so yeah, I mean, the black-white deck definitely beats up on creature decks pretty bad. So, yeah, I mean, pretty fun deck. You know, definitely, would I play a Pro Tour with this deck? Probably not. But if you like counters, if you like decks that are interactive and do lots of stuff, have lots of game actions. I know our draws weren't very good in any of those games. We never really got to, like, pop off, which kind of sucks. But the the pop-up potential is there, and then when it's not there, you can still beat down pretty good too. And deck's definitely fun. Again, wouldn't recommend this for like super high mythic ladder play or like a serious tournament. But if you're looking for a fun deck, play on a ladder, play at F&M, play with your friends, whatever. Super fun, super cheap cards. Just fun putting all lands in play, Kodama's a pretty sweet card. It's a pretty sweet card. So, I'm your Davis at CoolStuffInc.com. Thanks for watching as always. I do a video article Monday, written article Friday. Look for those always. Head over to CoolStuffInc.com proper. Use 5%, use promo code Jim5, 5% off. And check out the free content. Free content every weekday, no paywall. That's right, Monday through Friday. Articles from a bunch of great minds in the Magic. Myself included, I guess, not in a bunch of great minds in Magic, and I guess me too is what I was looking for. And, Mike Flores, Ali Antrazi, and more. Check that out. And, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. I'll see you all next week, folks. Have a good one.